take control of my thoughts. I've written down my goal. I'm going to visualize it. I'm going to see it. And then something happens that makes you uncertain. You know, like when you're in a car. Let's take the example, you're in a car and you're on an icy road and your car slips and you start skidding. What do? You start moving the wheel to counteract the skid. And the more you move this wheel, you're looking at where the car's going. And your eyes are like, oh, I've got it. It's that moment of uncertainty where you think about, if this car doesn't change direction soon, I'm going to skid and crash. Where are your eyes? Where are you going to crash? Don't take your eyes off the direction where you're going. They've done this, guys. They've done this in tests where people have skidded. They do it in these BMW adverts. They do it in these cars that slip all over the water. Do you know what I mean? So they say to the guy, keep your eyes on the direction you want to go. They don't look at where they're going to crash. They look at where they want to land. And it works. Why? Because that's how the human mind works. Circumstances in the matter of the earth are not it's not the road. Why is it that if the road's wet, some people crash, some people don't? Why? Because their mind is where they want to go. I don't want to skid and crash. And it's the same when you've got your goal. And that's why so many people in this earth don't reach their goals. Because you get that moment of uncertainty. You get that gap where you've done everything and it's still not working. So what do? I'm only human. I'm giving up. I'll try something else. Try schmy. Let me give you a quick example of the word try. I take this pen, okay, and I drop it. Okay, and then I ask one of you, please, to come and try and pick it up. What do you mean try and pick it up? You can either pick it up or you can't pick it up. You don't try and pick it up. Okay, I'm going to try. Okay, I'm going to try. No, you just pick it up. Eliminate the word try out of your vocabulary. Try just is an excuse. I'll try be on time. No, I'll be on time. Not I'll try, it's a cop-out. I'll try, Mom, I'll try and do that for you. I'll try. No, I'll do it for you, Mom. Because when your brain is going, I'll do it, you need to do it. When your mind is going, this has to be done, it has to be done. And I'll be honest with you guys, excuses. I find it longer and hard work to think of excuses. It's actually harder to think of excuses than to do the job. Think about it. If I don't want to go somewhere, I sit there for an hour thinking, what am I going to say? What's my excuse? And then I don't go. I spend the whole next day apologizing. Might as well have just gone. It's quicker. It's quicker to go than to think of excuses and then the following morning. And same with your work, the same with your studies. What are you waiting for? Let's get going with this. Let's start being impatient with life. Let's start making these decisions. Let's start controlling our thoughts. Let's start changing our words. Let's start realizing the potential of the human beings. Don't try and do something. You just do it. Just do it. Successful people just do it. Please take those cards that I've given you now. And I want you to write on the back of it, do it now. Write that down. Do it now. That's what you want, Miss Wright, by the way. Do it now. I want that phrase to become a part of your life, guys. I want that phrase to be something that you do. I want you to keep that card. Because when you start doing things now, you start to realize how much you can actually get done. You start to realize how capable you are as a human being. I mean, people come up to me sometimes, and I do it with other people too. I say, how the heck do you fit all that in? You're always working with so many children, and you still go to gym, and you still do this, and you still do that, and you're still happy, you're still enjoying life. Are you not stressed getting all that done? And I'm like, no way. I find free time. And I don't feel guilty for it. Because the stuff that needs to be done, I do it now. Successful people, as I said to you, do not see failure as something bad. They see it as feedback. They also don't see problems as problems. They see problems as opportunities. How many of us are sitting right now with a problem? I don't want to see hands. It will depress me. Okay? If I had to say to you all now, please bring that problem, put it here in the middle of the room. Every one of you, you take that problem, put it in the middle of the room. And at the end, we've got this big pile of problems. And then I say to you, okay, everybody now, you can come and pick any problem you like and go home with it. You'll all come up and go, oh, I'll take my own back. And I guarantee every single one of you would take your own problem back. When you want to lead a fulfilled, successful, effective life, look at a problem as an opportunity. Look at a problem as, wow, I'm going to take my brain to a higher level of functioning to work this one out. Look at it as a problem as a gift. I've been given this gift to get wiser. I've been given this gift to actually realize the brain potential that I have, this challenge to sort out. Let me give you a quick example. Have a glass of water. Full glass of water. How heavy do you reckon it is? How heavy? 200 grams? 300 grams? It's not heavy. It's not heavy. It's getting heavy. Getting heavy. If I just stand here for another 5 minutes, I'm not going to be able to hold it anymore. It's not about how heavy it is. It's about how long you hold it. How many of you are holding on to something small from the past and not letting it go? And you wonder why it's getting heavier and heavier and heavier. Put it down. Put it down. The past does not equal the future. What you've done in your past, thank goodness, does not equal the future. Do you know that psychotherapy, and I've studied this for years, some people sit in psychotherapy, and I've got a very, very good friend who has been doing it now for 17 years. She sits in psychotherapy and she dwells on her childhood and all the mistakes that happened. She is never going to get better because she is living in the muck that she's lived in. And if I had to tell you what actually happened, you'd probably go, oh, that's not such a big deal. She can't put that glass down. She's holding it and it's getting heavier and it's getting heavier and it's getting heavier. Let the past go. Let it go. Psychotherapy is often futile. I'm not saying it always is. It is often futile. It's a waste of time because all you're doing is reliving the muck and just living in the past. Live in the present, guys. Stop living on autopilot as well. Start grabbing opportunities in life. Start focusing on what you want. Start making changes, making decisions, changing your words, changing your thoughts. When you study, say, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to find a memory strategy. This is how I'm going to learn using my left brain. This is how I'm going to learn using my right brain. I'm going to make some changes. I'm going to control my life. Yes, I'm going to dream the life. I'm going to have the life I've dreamt of. Time management. I hate it when the schools and companies always say to me, please do a seminar on time management. Everybody's battling with time management. It only takes me a minute to teach. Procrastination. Putting things off is the only thing that is sitting between you and the life you want to lead. If you are in the habit of procrastinating, in other words, I'll do it later. Mom, I'll do it tomorrow. You know what? I'll do that project the day before. I work better under pressure. I like pressure. Rubbish. Rubbish. Nobody likes pressure. Yes, but Joanne, I work better under pressure. Try working not under pressure. See how that feels. You're in the habit of working under pressure. It's a horrible habit. Break the habit. Guys, start breaking habits. Start breaking patterns. Stop procrastinating. You want to put stuff off. You are putting your life on hold. You are sitting with all the things you know you should be doing, and I will do it. Which means you're not free. You're holding that glass. You're not free to get on with the stuff that you do want to live. You do want to achieve. Procrastination sits between you and the life you want to lead. Kick it out. Do it now. Hold on to that card. Hold on to that card and do it now. Find what's burning deep inside of you. Figure it out. Get that right brain going, saying, what do you want out of life? What opportunity can I create to help myself? Every morning I wake up and I say, Joanne, give yourself an opportunity that's going to let your right brain go. And it's amazing how much fun you have. Effective people have a lot of fun. They go looking for fun. Go home tonight, write down 50 things that you find fun. 50 things that you like doing. And every single day, do one. You know what I do? All the things I like doing, I get a word and I cut it out and I put it in an envelope and I stick it on my fridge. And every single morning, out of habit, so it's not difficult, you can just sort of do it because you don't require any effort, and I love that it doesn't require any effort. I'm not into things that require so much effort because then we as human beings won't do it. So what I do is every morning, on my way through, grab my cup of tea, and I take one word out of my envelope. And that word might say, be more fun. And that's what I have to do that whole day. That's one word to concentrate on, guys. I can even do that. One word to concentrate. That day I decide everything I do has to be more fun. The next day, put it back. Next day, take another word out. Maybe it says, go camping. Right, okay, it's Monday afternoon, and I need to go camping. Well, I'm sorry, but my kids have got this on, and I've got work, and I've got to be at Trinity, and I've got this to do, and I've got that to do. Oh, I'll just put it back. No, my right brain goes into gear. What are you going to do, Joanne? It says go camping. That's when you see me outside in my garden with my tent up, and me and my kids are buying marshmallows. We're camping. It's about creating opportunities in life to make it fun. My kids, what do they love about camping? They love the fact that you've got a torch and you can shine it in the tent. They love the fact that you can buy marshmallows. They love the fact that you're sleeping in a tent. We don't have to drive 5 hours to camp somewhere. I don't want to look back in my life one day, or my kids look back in my life one day and go, yeah, no, Mom, she was great. Hey, yeah, what did she do? She always picked stuff from school on time. Yep, she was good at that. What else did my mom do? Yeah, what else did my mom do? No way! I want to leave this world having some kind of impact. My funeral boy, there better be a flipping good speech. I want to know all the great things that I've done in my life. I want to leave this world leaving some kind of impact. On my courses, I get the kids to write their own eulogies. It's amazing how. What's a eulogy, guys? A eulogy is the speech that's read about you when you 6 feet under. Okay, and what they do is they talk about all the good things you did in your life. And you write it yourself, which is a wonderful way of realizing what you want. I've already given my speech to my best friend. I said, I want this read out. She's going, but you haven't done that yet. I said, I know. Still got to do it. She goes, well, you better move it. I said, yeah, I know. But I want you to read it all out at my speech, at my funeral. I want that read. I've already given her the photo. It was 10 years ago. It was much nicer. Given her the photo. I want that on my little pamphlet thing, you know, when you die and you've got your little photograph. It's a really good one. It's a pretty one. It's a thin one. It's all the pictures that I want. And in it is all the great things that I've done in my life. Even some of them haven't been done yet. So I'm under a bit of pressure to get it done. But what am I doing? I've already put it on paper, given it to her, and I'm now focused on I better do that. Better still do that. There's only a few things left. And every now and again I update my eulogy. I update it. Oh, put that in as well. Say that I did that as well. What do you mean say that you've done that? You haven't done that. Yeah, I know. It's one of my goals. I'm going to do it. Don't actually just write down goals and I'll write down my goals and I hope that happens and I hope that happens. Stick it up on a vision board. See it. Write it in a eulogy. Tick it off once you've done it. Start measuring your success. You'll be amazed, guys. If I had to ask you all to write a list now of all the things you've accomplished in your life, you'll be amazed how long that list is. That's a great way of realizing your confidence. Great way of actually realizing, wow, I've actually achieved more than I thought. Okay, I'm going to finish in 1 second. I just need to quickly check that I've covered everything. Born to create, small changes, game of life. Right, conclusion. Wonderful. Don't use these enough. You know why? Because I talk. If you ever see me in my car, you all think that I've got one of those car phone things. And you know when you see people in the car and they're doing this and they're chatting away and you think they're on their phone. I'm not. I'm constantly confirming what I'm doing, what I'm saying, and I'm going through things, which is terrible really because I don't use these, but I seem to have covered it. Okay, if I have to conclude what I've been trying to say to you tonight, I've given you bits of examples of what you can do, bits of things that other people do that make their lives so fulfilling. I want you to start looking at your life from the outside. Okay, pretend you're dead. Okay, let's get all positive. Pretend you're dead, okay, and you're at your funeral. And you look at your life and what you've done and what those people are saying about you. Then get alive again and die at 90 or 100. And imagine what they're saying about your life. Are you going to leave this earth, guys, with some kind of impact? Even you might say, oh, Joanne, I don't care, I'll be dead by then, it won't matter anyway. Okay, what about while you're alive? What about that space between your birthday and your death day? What about that space? What are you going to do? You're going to survive or you're going to thrive? Shift your focus. Remember who's in control. You are. You have every single thing that you need to succeed. You create your own confidence. You cultivate your own enthusiasm. You use the words that empower you. You want to come home every day and say, oh, I've had a bad day, I know I'm going to fail, I know I'm going to forget. That's what's going to happen. So fabulous. It's so easy to say something different. Fake it. Pretend. Lie about it. Because you know what will happen? You know when you lie and you keep telling a lie and you keep telling a lie and you eventually forget what the truth is? Fabulous. Let's use that to our advantage. Keep saying, I love studying. Oh, I love it. I so enjoy this work. After a week of doing it, you'll think that's the truth. You'll be so into it. Tonight I've just made you aware of some of the tools that you've had. I've tried to teach you that you make the changes. Everything starts in the mind. Nothing is in the world. It's just geography. It's just matter. It's just things. Everything starts up here. And we are the dictator of it. Start making decisions. Start making them tonight. Don't procrastinate. Don't put it off. Start making decisions tonight. Here's my life. This is what I'm going to do with it. This is what I want. You've already put one thing down on paper. Do one thing at a time, guys. Do nothing else until that goal is achieved. Nothing. Keep it simple. Every morning I wake up and I write down 5 things that I have to do today. And that's it. And I do nothing else until those 5 things are done. And sometimes one of those things include doing nothing. Lying on the couch, vegetating with my kids crawling all over me. Because I often get into bed and I think, oh, I didn't spend enough time with them, and oh, I never see them, and oh, it's one of my goals in life, but work. No, that's not a priority. Priority for me is doing what I want to do too. How many of us are being robbed of all the good things in life because of the rat race we're living in? We're running from pillar to post. We've got to do well. We've got to earn money. I've got to fit this in. I've got to do that in. What are we're being robbed of life. Plan your time. Wake up in the morning. Write down 5 things. 5 important things. Priorities. Okay, that speech you have to do for that teacher is a priority. Write it down. Yes, okay, but spending time with my mom today, she's not well, and I said I would do this, is also a priority. That's what's going to make you happy. That's what's going to make you fulfilled. Choosing how you want to spend your time. But plan it. Time is also just, it's not even a thing. It's like a problem. It's not something that you can say, we always say, I need more of it. I wish there was more of it. Where is it? I can't even find it. We dictate time. We decide time. Oh, no, we don't, Joanne. You might say there's a clock and I need to be this, and I actually need to shut up. Okay, so what we actually need to do here is start dictating time. I will find time for this. I will find time for that. This is a priority. Do those 5 things first. Once you've done those 5 things, then stop. Then do all the other stuff that you need to do. So I've made you aware. I've told you to make some changes. I want you to decide and make decisions. And I want you to start taking action. And action is the key word. Start taking action. Do something. You've already done the first thing and written it down. Do something. Decide tonight. Now don't go home and go, yeah, but I don't know what I'm going to do. Your brain's already going, whoo, shut down. He doesn't know what he wants to do. Search, delete. Open up your brain. What am I going to do? Let your brain search. What does he want to do? Come on. This is what I want in life. Write it down. Okay, I'll put my dream to paper. Acknowledge it. Right, now I'm going to make a decision to start now. Because procrastination is not going to sit between me and what I want to achieve. Right. Your brain's on your side. It's going to find you an answer. Trust your brain. It's a fabulous biocomputer. Okay, I need to shut up because of the time, and I need a lot of you want to go to bed. The other thing I wanted to say to you is that many of you know that The skills that I teach are memory strategies, are time management skills, of getting your mind in the right place. I like to teach with a bit of change. I don't sit there and go, you need to work really hard if you want to do well. You're going to go, it's fine. I want to show you the quick shortcuts. I want to show you the quick ways. I want to teach you how to be successful and be happy and be fulfilled and an effective human being in the quickest way possible. Because that's something that's going to appeal to us. It's not magic tricks. It's just turning your mind. I've given you a taste of some of them tonight. So what we're doing now, we've already got the first one started and booked. I've got the information at the back for you. Please, as you walk out, there is a blue brochure. And what I've done is I've put in all the course content that I teach. And basically what I do is I run a 10-week course, which is the reason we run it now is takes us right up to just before exams, which is perfect timing. It means whatever I teach you, you strike while the iron's hot, you apply the skills, and you crack your exams. What I want to do is I want to teach you how to study correctly, using your left brain, using your right brain, not just showing you how to do a mind map, showing you a variety of techniques, finding your ideal learning style. I want to show you how to manage your time, manage your life, manage relationships, manage people, manage what you want out of life. And I think it's very important that human beings realize that they deserve all the good things that life gives them, but we've got to go fetch them. So what I'm doing is I've got the information there. We're doing a 10-week course at Trinity. Okay, I always run them here at the school. We do normally evening courses or afternoon courses straight after school. What I've done is the enrollment form is there. If you want a place, please can you get it in quickly because already the one is full. Once you've filled it in, please tick what day would suit you best. So for example, if you don't have anything on a Tuesday afternoon, tick a Tuesday. If you don't have anything on a Thursday evening, tick a Thursday evening. Tick as many options as you can, because then what I do is once all the forms are in, I say, wow, Wednesday afternoon looks good, we'll do one then. Thursday evening looks good, we'll do one then. Okay, those of you who've already done my courses 3 years ago, it's a totally brand new course. Everything's been updated. Everything's new, left brain, right brain skills. Different techniques that I'm going to teach you. I encourage parents to come to the seminars as well. They're fabulous for them. There's no charge for the parents. They just come because I want you to see what we're doing for the kids as well. You can enhance it at home. All I've done is I've given you a list of all the things I teach. You can pretty much figure it out from there. The little notes that I've got here with your email addresses, I will send you the notes on tonight, plus a few extra things. Okay, just so that you can keep reminding yourself about where your mind should be. If you have any questions, I'll happily stay behind. I don't want to start a question and answer thing now because I know some parents want to go home. Take the information. If you want a place within a week, please have that enrollment form either at the high school office or fax it to me, email it to me, whatever, and we're going to get it going. We'd like to start in 10 days' time, so once all the forms are in, I will contact you saying we've got 2 options, Wednesday night, Tuesday morning, whatever. Tuesday afternoon, we'll do it. Go and make some changes. Go home tonight and take some action. I challenge you. Thanks, everybody.